Howdy folks, I am Ruzkiel and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we have effectively proven that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki through a pretty simple non-stop debate and a rebuttal showdown with Gundam that I absolutely crushed. Alright, so in this one we are going to resume the debate and let's see, since we've talked about the order of the murders and locking people out, let's see, maybe motive? I'm not sure. We'll see what the main topic of debate will be now. Oh, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first. Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too? Huh. If the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do? Huh? Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all. Yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish. But I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me? Nikito, what do you mean if the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hiyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted with the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive.
Huh?
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and messed with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that. And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means... Well, there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then, does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud. Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was. So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place. But just to be sure, the surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right? It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know. There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature. Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live? What time did Hajime see that video? I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, We just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time? Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence! Alright, alibis, huh? Well, again, McCon has kind of a weak one. Okay, so... Oh, God. Okay, so we got 2 accounts, the movie theater... Oh, wow, we got 3 accounts. And the surveillance video. Okay, so I want to go through the accounts real... Oh, not Monokuma's account. Sonya's account was about how she had found Hiyoko, suggested she go to the mirror. So that's not going to play into it. Fuyuhiko was... He met with McCon in front of the hospital. They checked in opposite directions. And they were separated for only a short time. McCon's account was she was with Hajime. They went to the hospital. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out to the hospital, that's when she met up with Fuyuhiko. Okay. Now I think because I know McCon and Hajime were actually separate for a time. But there's the 2 words, whole time. That's pretty literal. And sometimes it can get caught. Sometimes things can get caught on literal words. So let's run through the debate and see what we might have to work with. We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane. And what about the others? Yeah, we can't deny the. Okay, so but right before the morning news, he was sleeping in my motel room. I mean, I can't counteract that. I think everyone in the motel was doing that. So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. Stop giving me crooked statements, please. What about you guys? I was in my own cottage. Sure, that's not an alibi. Right. Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed. Okay, so I guess technically the McCon statement does conflict with Sonya's last statement there. The murders supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time... I'm gonna try McCon's account on the last one because that seems the most... Those 2 statements seem the most directly related. Because you've got McCon saying, oh, she's got an alibi for most of that time, and you've got Sonya saying that, well, there's no one who has an alibi. What was... Let's see, what was the other one? The other statement was... Well, that one worked anyway, so we'll go with that. Hold on, not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, McCon and I both have alibis. You 2 have alibis? Up until I saw that hanging video, McCon and I were actually together for a while. We even woke up together that morning!
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime! Oh wow, what's with the fade out? Too much info. It's not like that. She just came to tell Nagito's condition had improved. And we went to the hospital together afterward, so we were together until right before the announcement. I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must have been someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder? Is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time of the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason? I wonder. Well, yeah, because the video itself could have been faked, effectively.
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason? I think this is exactly what it's getting at, falsifying the video. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Oh, are we going into an intermission? Wow, that seemed to come really quickly. Alright, we'll go through the intermission, and then I think we'll call it an episode.
Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off mothballs.
And here's some chance time.
Oh god, don't take all my stars! Don't swap stars! What's that?
Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now.
Huh? Appeal time?
Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck! Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss.
That's 99% your fault.
While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words, Azura.
That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal.
Come on! If your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids love that one.
Then, I'm Usami, magical miracle girl star Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Oh, jeez. And I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best. What a disappointment.
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. That was really weird. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one when trial resumes. Farewell.